able to get things rolling here in our finals in a best of 5 here at the college esports clash down in Bakersfield, where UCLA is looking to finish things off essentially undefeated as they take on Fresno State, who are looking for redemption. And like I said, it is going to be a best of 5. First to 3 is going to win. And to start things off, we are making our way over to Oasis. To start things out, all players are ready to go. And we are going in. Venari is going to be back in for Fresno State as well as we start things off.
Welcome to Oasis.
And as for UCLA, they are sticking in with that same core. With Sebastian going to be on the tank. Astro Hippie alongside Chinggis are going to be your DPSs, and ending things off, you have Makers and Algernon going to be on support.
Ready for battle.
Just another day in the office. I'm gonna keep you safe.
Sorry about that, I had to answer a question, but both teams are getting set up and are getting ready to go as we kick things off to start off this best of 5. Both teams are going to be coming on through. And Symmetra is going to be able to set up shop here onto the right side of the point. And already off rip, Astro Hippie is going to be the one that gets the first blood here, and already Fresno State are going to be a man down, and they are going to be retreated back, followed by the UCLA Bruins. The Dogs are playing on back as Tsushima is trying to take a couple shots there, hope we get a peek on someone, but unfortunately nothing is able to convert yet at the moment. The Cassianate is going to be able to come on through, but nothing much is really going to happen other than UCLA maintaining first objective percentage. Fresno State is going to be doing their best to push on through, but right now Sebastian is trying to attack that back line. He is going to be stuck with the grenade, but it is going to help out much. As Astro Hippie though is going to be able to go down. Here's Fresno State's opportunity because CB trying to attack on in from up top, and is going to help out a little bit as Sundown is able to take down Marcus. But here we go, the Nemesis form is coming on in. Through from Sebastian is still forcing Fresno State to play on back. That gets from rush is going to be used by Fresno State, but unfortunately it is going to be for none as Fresno State won't be able to contest site for too much longer. Gotta be cautious here as here we go, the Annihilation is into play, and now UCLA is attacking that back line. KCB is going to be able to get one. The Annihilation form is now long gone, but it won't make much of a difference. So as Sundown, he's going to go down alongside one other member for Fresno State, and right now things are looking even on the kill feed. Sebastian is going to be able to stay up and alive. But even despite that, UCLA, they're staying and remaining strong here on the objective. Sundown finally going to be able to try to contest. The ultimate going to be coming on through from Astro Hippie. And right now, Fresno State, with the percentage reaching 82%, things are not looking good here for the start. This is not looking the way the Dogs really wanted to go. The Terra Surge is available though for Sundown. He's going to pop it, and it is going to go down. But a perfect flyby coming on in from Marcus is going to keep this team alive. And with it reaching 97%, things are not looking good for Fresno State as UCLA. They're essentially nearly perfectly uncontested here. Just even PB Court alive, but PB Court is going to go down. But Sundown going to come in from out of nowhere here on the Wrecking Ball, going to try to stay on the point as long as he can. He's going to go down. And Fresno State, they're going to be able to try to stay up. KCB tries to come in to save the day, but it won't be enough. No man's going to be able to come on through. UCLA is going to take this first in this best of 3.
Score 1-0. Ready for battle.
If we do this right, they won't even know what happened.
So UCLA there set themselves up with the perfect start. I mean, just like off-rip, Sebastian coming on in with a Ramatra was just able to just zone him out. And you got the rest of your squad following on through with Astro Hippie alongside Chingus, who didn't get as much name usage as he had from the previous matches, mainly because Astro Hippie just making that much of an impact. And also Sebastian as well. In the meantime, though, both teams are going to be attacking from each other. This is the one where FresnoState were able to take control and were able to make a little bit of a difference, so we'll see if they'll be able to continue that momentum. As both teams opting in for a little bit of a dive competition with the Winston coming on through. The DPSs and the sports are going to be vastly different here, as this meta is going to be very different than what we've seen in the past. Sebastian's going to be really low here at the moment. He's going to be the one that's going to pause Tsushima. Getting a couple picks. Chingus going to be up on the kill feed for the first time tonight. But it's going to be KCB from above, raining fire as two are going to go down for UCLA, and potentially a third. If KCB can't convert in that rail gunshot, it is going to be able to convert. That's a 5-player kill streak coming on in for the Dogs. And they are going to be able to take control of the objective first, as Benari able to dodge away from Sebastian as he teleports on up and away. Azuzu coming on in for the side of FresnoState, but UCLA being able to counterattack really well here. So far, it is now a 3-for-1 trade in the favor of the Bruins. And Sebastian flying high on up. He's essentially in a 1v4 against Sundown, and he's going to be able to win it. BB Cord, though, able to stay on the objective and keep it contested as FresnoState. They're slowly reaching 50%. Tsushima dies from the overclock from Astro Hippie, and BB Cord won't be able to last too much longer, as after reaching 53%, it's going to be UCLA finally on the objectives, be able to make a difference. And we'll go ahead and we'll take a quick little moment to look at the ultimates that are available. Right now it is in favor of UCLA, however, 2 ultimates coming up very closely for the Dogs, with the Primal Rage is going to be available on both sides. The beat drop is going to be available from BB Cord as well, who is antied at the moment, but is going to be able to stay alive, but may not be able to last for too much longer, as Chingus is pushing on through. And with that aimbot up and active, he's going to help UCLA get a 5-player kill streak. KCB going to be the one that ends it off. But at the moment, UCLA, they're looking strong here, as they're slowly being able to catch up to FresnoState, but FresnoState do have 4 ultimates available. Granted, 2 more are about to be available for UCLA as well, but it's a matter of how are you going to be able to combine those win conditions. I am looking for the kill stream rush to be able to work perfectly alongside the moment Tsushima go ahead and pop his ultimate. But Sebastian trying to attack that back line, and he's going to be able to do so. KCB goes down, but Tsushima does activate his ultimate. He's going to be able to get 2 before going down to Sebastian, who's able to get the melee kill. The Power Rage activated for Sundown, as well as he's going to be able to continue pushing through. PB Cord working alongside Sundown are going to be able to take down Chingus. Inside going to be contested at the moment, 1v3 in favor of the Dogs. And with Sebastian going down, 85% is going to be all UCLA is going to get, as right now the Dogs are looking to turn the tides in their favor and try to get the first in this best of 5. But Chingus making sure that won't be done, as he gets that final shot on Benari, and Benari is going to be able to go down. And KCB flying in from above, trying to take down Astro Hippie, but Astro Hippie is going to be the one to say we're going to connect the railgun shots. And unfortunately right now, Sundown is going to be stuck, won't be able to have much HP to live much longer, and he's going to go down. Things looking close to tying things up, as right now UCLA, they're performing well in their team fights as they are looking to end things off here quickly on attack. And the ultimate's going to get popped. Tsushima able to get a sniper shot in, but that's not going to be enough, as right now UCLA, they're looking at 96%, but hold up, some headshots are coming on through. FresnoState, they need to make their way to the point. As you reach overtime, it is the hamster ball coming on through to kind of delay things here for FresnoState on the Bruins. And hold up, support does go down. The Power Rage is active. FresnoState, they do have a numbers advantage here on the point. And Sebastian activating the Primal Rage is still making work here to go down for the dogs. Somehow Sundown is still alive. Just rolling his way with the Wrecking Ball. Astro Heavy trying to find, and they're going to find the shots they need. And that is going to be match number 1 going in favor for the Bruins. They're going to be up 1-0 in this best of 3. And the play of the game is going to be coming on through, and it's going to be from Tsushima there coming on in at the end. Just that double headshot coming on in. Crits hitting got the right. The crits were able to come on through, but just unfortunately not enough. And right now we are going to take a quick little break. I'll keep you guys updated with map picks and bans. But right now UCLA up 1-0 in this best of 5. And we're going to be right back after I get the map picks and bans. Alright, Chad, we are back with the map picks and bans. UCLA was going to be the one that is going to be able to get the ban, and they banned out Junkertown, and they banned Junkertown quickly. But with that being said, FresnoState is going to be able to have the option for choosing what the next map will be on Hybrid, and that is going to be Rialto. That is going to be chosen. So if I'm FresnoState, I'm looking to change things up. Because as of right now, things did not look good there. To start things off, you're looking to hopefully change the tempo, group up, get a little bit more team play in. Granted, it's kind of tough when you got that Ramattra just raining down on you. And we'll see how things play on through as both teams are set up and are now ready to go. scratch that maybe not both teams are ready to go. But again, there's a reason why this is a best of 5 for the finals. This gives your team an opportunity to bounce back. We've seen plenty of times where teams can go down 2-0, but then are able to reverse sweep. So looking at this, I'm looking forward to seeing how FresnoState is going to be able to bounce back. I'm looking at KCV. I'm looking at Venari as being like the main key points on if they are going to be able to turn things around. And once again, we are just waiting for both teams to ready up so that we can go into map number 2 in this best of 5. Alright, then we're ready for both teams to be ready to go. And it looks like we are going to be jumping on in. Both teams set up and ready to go, and we are going to be jumping on into Rialto.
Welcome to Rialto. Initiating match.
And FresnoState is going to be first up on the attack. UCLA is going to be on the defense. And as you jump in about 14 seconds, I'll go ahead and give you we'll give you the compositions. But as of right now, no changes are coming on in. Same lineups from both sides. Once again, looking for that DPS matchup to be the biggest key difference. And as we are looking at the FresnoState attack, they're looking at shifting Venari into the Zenyatta. PB Court is going to be on the Brig. Tsushima is going to be attacking from the flank as the Tracer. Sundown going to be playing as the Hamster. And then KCV is waiting to lock in. In the meantime, though, Sebastian going to stick with that comfort pick. Going to be sticking with the Ramatra, as that has been working in his favor all night long. Astro Hippie's going to be looking to get a first blood here as he opts for the Widowmaker. Look for that key first match between KCV and Astro Hippie to start things off. Chinggis can also opt for the Soldier instead of the Cassidy. Astro Hippie taking a far angle, and it's going to be able to get the first blood quickly off of Tsushima. And is able to connect a second crit. Can he get a third now? No, he won't, but he's already made his impact felt. But in the meantime, though, FresnoState is trying to attack from the backside. Tsushima does have an opportunity here. Tries to target the support. It is going to be antied at the moment. Forced to kind of flashpoint back, and now he's going to try to run away, but won't be able to do so. FresnoState has the right idea in trying to force his team, force UCLA back, but right now at the moment, with Algernon staying alive, thanks to Makers, UCLA is maintaining dominant defensive control. The Hamster Dog going to ground pound down and is going to knock him up for the meantime, but it's not making much of a difference yet, as the Brig might be caught out of position here. PB Core trying his best to stay alive to give FresnoState a little bit of hope. The payload is going to be pushed up a little bit farther, but nothing much as of yet for the Dogs. Another great pound coming on in from Sundown, as he has been doing a good job so far tonight of trying to contest up into the back line. But gonna be tough with this Ramatra at play, and along with the rest of this UCLA squad just targeting that back line. And we see it continuing to happen as Astro Hippie wins his batch with Tsushima before going down to KCV. FresnoState finally on the board here. And hold up, we got FresnoState trying to attack that bad line. Chini is still going to be able to stay alive in thanks to the Mercy. Makers, though, keeping UCLA in this. shots exchanging blow for blow, but right now is going in the favor of UCLA. The Valkyrie going to be activated here by Makers. Makers going to take a little bit of damage, but should be able to stay alive here for the moment being. 3 ultimates available on both sides, but keep an eye out for that annihilation coming on in from that UCLA Ramatra, as Sebastian has been able to get major usage and has made that Nemesis or that annihilation worth it every single time. And Chinggis is just shredding the FresnoState backline there. Venari barely able to stay alive. And the ultimate's going to be popped. Chinggis is going to be low while being antied. But that Mercy is going to keep him up and alive and able to take out PB Cord. And Chinggis still able to make a second. This DPS has made his presence felt all night long during the collegiate esports fashion. Right now at the moment is UCLA just dominating control. Sundown is going to pop the minefield, but it won't be enough here for the Dogs, as they're going to be able to they're going to be forced to retreat on back with a minute left. They're a little bit over halfway, but the question is, are they going to be able to sustain a push great enough to be able to push back this UCLA defense? Shots coming on in from Astro, who's been staying on the Widowmaker for this whole entire half. Tracers coming on through. Shots are fired, but nothing connecting as of yet. And PB Cord is going to nano boost KCB, who is currently low at the moment, but shots are finally coming on through in FresnoState's favor. By Astro Hippie is going to be brought up by Makers, but Venari is going to make Astro Hippie pay for staying alive. And with 10 seconds left here, the Dogs, they have an opportunity here, and Sundown and KCB from above are able to sweep it on out, and it looks like they are going to be able to potentially reach the checkpoint. Tsushima though does unfortunately go down, and with the overtime period coming on through, it looks like FresnoState is going to be able to regain 2 minutes and 30 seconds here to gain a push. Right now it is just UCLA holding it up here on the bridge. And FresnoState barely able to just be able to come on the attack. And right now, Astro Hippie able to deploy his ultimate. Chinggis able to take advantage of it. Seeing reconnaissance, he's able to capitalize. But Sebastian, he's going to go down. He falls into the water. And now FresnoState, they do have an opportunity, and they're going to play off the back of Sundown, as Sundown's going to try to push through. Tsushima coming on in from the backside does see an opportunity here. Takes on a 2v1 situation, keeps the team distracted. The pulse bomb is going to be up and active once he decides to use it. The kitchen rush is activated by Venari as well, who's barely staying alive. Tsushima is able to deploy the pulse bomb and is able to get Astro Hippie from beyond the grave. But Astro Hippie gonna quickly come out of that grave though, as the resurrection does come on into play. FresnoState are able to finally get a little bit of a push coming with the Terror Surge up and available alongside the overclock. I'm looking for both of those to be coming up and active at any moment for the Dogs. But UCLA, after maintaining a high ground here for the moment, are looking to climb on back after being pushed away from it. And KCB is able to pop the overclock and is able to get a 2. The question is, can he get a 3rd? Spots the Widowmaker and it won't be able to connect. The Mercy is going to keep Astro Hippie alive here for the time being, but not for long, as KCB is able to connect the shots. That is 3 consecutive here for the Sojourn. That has just been phenomenal, having a performance here. FresnoState maintaining control, and despite things looking grim there at the start, have an opportunity here to reach the second checkpoint. The Terror Surge is up and available for Sundown. But Astro Hippie is saying, hey, pay attention to me. I am here and I am alive. Well, not for much longer, as the Terror Surge is going to be able to take down Astro Hippie. And now it is up to FresnoState here as we are reaching 10 seconds. They just got a 1/10 of a meter to go. But Sebastian is going to be able to take down Sundown, making this all up to KCB. But KCB is going to go down. But one after another, FresnoState is going to be dropping like flies. They're trying to get just enough of a push. But the question is, do they have enough? Overtime coming back up and dropping down. One after another. PB Cord is going to go down, but resets it. Benari trying to keep it up. And with the switch over to the hamster, it's going to force UCLA to activate their ultimate, and it's not going to be enough. A tenth of a meter is where FresnoState were at, but that is where they're going to be stopped. UCLA
To one. Switching sides.
just got to reach the second checkpoint. That's all they're going to have to do if they want to
Match.
set them up for match point.
Ready for battle.
Alright, as we start things off, UCLA, like I said, only need to go 105 meters if they want to do anything.
Right or wrong, I'm gonna finish this.
And we're looking at the picks from Archer's going to stay. For FresnoState, KCV, who did have a really good performance on Ash heading into
Did he say I
that match
warned him
against Cal
about you?
Poly, is going to opt for the Ash. Sushime's going to hop on over to the Sojourn. Benari going to come back on a comfort pick, which is going to be the Kiriko. PB Cord going to remain with the Mercy.
One. Attackers incoming.
And things are going to stop out there in FresnoState. They are going to be paying back a little bit. And KCV gets a read on the play that UCLA wants to do. Coming on in from the flank, and already Sushime gets a crit shot here on Astro Hippie. And a lot of engages coming on in. Sundown playing on up from the high ground is denying any shot opportunities coming on in for the side of UCLA. Astro Hippie though able to get some revenge back up on Sushime before he finally comes back up after the resurrection on in from PB Cord. The checkpoint making its way halfway through. Astro Hippie able to get another critical shot coming on through. Alderon keeping his boys alive on the side of the Bruins, but right now for FresnoState they are contesting hard. They do not want to go down 2-0. Sushime attacking that backline. He is extending out really far, but in the meantime though, Chinggis is going to be able to get two, and Sushime falls to his death into the water. And that's giving UCLA a free push, and with 2 minutes and 48 seconds, UCLA, they're going to be halfway through from tying things up at 1 apiece. And Sebastian coming on in from this side. Have yet to reach this checkpoint here at the moment, but Sebastian in Nemesis form is able to get one. Does have his Annihilation available, but won't be able to pop it as Sundown is able to get one. Numbers in favor of UCLA still has 3 ultimates have been popped, including a nano boost that will get Chinggis up and running, but not for long. Even though Sebastian is back up and running, and he's going to pop that Annihilation. 4 ultimates popped in the hands of UCLA, and it might work out in their favor as they're finally going to be able to pass the checkpoint, and that's going to give them 4 minutes to be able to close things out here on Control. Or sorry, on Escort. And now this is going to force FresnoState to kind of play conservatively. They have 3 of their ultimates available, almost have all 5 up and a running. Chinggis playing on for a little bit of a higher ground. FresnoState just giving UCLA this ground and looking for an opportunity to flank, but KCV is going to be quickly denied. Both the Valkyrie and the Kitchen Rush are going to be activated, but Sushime quickly to go down. FresnoState, they're going to be without 2 of their main DPSs. As here comes Sundown coming on through, but it won't be able to convert for anything with his ultimate. And they're just trying to hold, and UCLA, they're just pushing through. I think this might be it. I think FresnoState, they're looking to close things. UCLA's looking to close things out, but 2 ultimates coming out at the perfect time. Sushime with the overclock alongside a post bomb timed perfectly in FresnoState. Similar to the way UCLA held FresnoState. FresnoState were able to hold for just a little bit. UCLA unable to close here for the time being, but they do have 3 minutes to push up roughly around 5 meters. Right now, Ching is playing on in inside this little hotel, but Tsushima able to get a railgun kill. And ties are starting to shift a little bit into FresnoState's favor as now they're starting to overextend, and Venari gets in on the action now. And one after another, UCLA are starting to crumble. Sebastian trying to play onto the payload, but it's going to go down. And with that, FresnoState, they're showing some bark and bite back.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
A little bit over 2 minutes left here on the clock here for UCLA to make their move. The payload stuck in position, just waiting for the Bruins to come through. And they do have an opportunity here as Chinggis is going to pop his ultimate. That's going to be too quickly off the board for the Dogs. That's just going to leave it up to Sundown, who's alone and contesting. But he's going to go down, and with that, that's a team kill, and that might just do it for the Bruins. I think that's going to do it, and it will. That is map number 2 going in favor for the Bruins. They are now 1 away from taking over in this collegiate esports clash. The play of the game coming on in from Sebastian, who came in on the wrecking ball. And that was on this fantastic hold that made the difference for UCLA, stopping all of FresnoState's momentum. And now, Fresno State, they're going to need a reverse sweep if they want to do anything. And I believe we are getting a switch. I'm going to go ahead and get more details, but in the meantime, we are going to take a short little break. We will stay on the screen so that you guys can see the action live on what's happening in the chat, see what subs are being made. We're going to be back after a quick little break. start right now. Welcome on back in, ladies and gentlemen, to this best of 5 in our finals of the Collegiate Esports Clash over here at the Bakersfield Esports Center. UCLA 1 away from closing things out for the night in a 3-0 fashion. Once Chingus comes on in, we'll be heading over to Midtown on Fresno State's pick. Chingus up and loaded and ready to go. And this could be the final map of today's events of the Collegiate Esports Clash. Started off the day at 9 o'clock with Rocket League and has expanded on over all the way up to 1 hour near midnight here at 11 p.m. And we're taking a look at Midtown here on Fresno State's last hope to be able to possibly start a reverse sweep if they want to do so. And we're just waiting for the next couple seconds to come on through. And we're looking at team compositions. And while we're talking about team compositions, Bacon Strip is going to be subbing on in for Venari, but also coming on through is also going to be Yo1 going to be coming on in as well in the switch for Makers.
You know we were close.
UCLA jumping on around to enjoy as they are 1 away from closing things out here.
We must be very careful.
Sebastian opt for the Ramatra in favor compared to the Arista coming on in from Sundown.
Of course.
And here we go. As we start off what could be the final map in this Bakersfield Esports Collegiate Clash. And Fresno State is going to be pushing on through. UCLA just negating to decide to play back. KCB does spot the Widowmaker and is able to get a couple shots on through before deciding to retreat on back away from that sniper. Shots coming on there, and Fresno State are getting a little bit of a push to come on through to get things going. Sebastian though playing on in from the high ground. But it's going to be Tsushima that's able to get the first blood here on Astro Hippie. Sebastian going to be able to be healed back on up after living on very, very low HP. Tsushima doing a really good job of healing here for the dogs. Sees an opportunity here and is going to go down. The good job from both Fresno State DPSs on getting Sebastian out of the equation. But Astro Hippie not slowing down at all. Gets a second now critical shot here. As Fresno State, they're right there on the edge of getting that second point of contention. But right now, it is just Astro Hippie taking over on the server. Chingus is going to pop his ultimate as well. And with that, UCLA is going to be holding on for just a little bit longer. Fresno State started off with such good momentum there. But the moment Astro Hippie came back into play, he turned the tide so much for the Bruins. And Tsushima, I think, is looking for an opportunity to potentially take out a Widowmaker, but won't be able to do it as Astro Hippie takes him out. Sundown gonna jump in front and take a bullet for Tsushima, who just gets back up and is rezzed. So things are back to equal, no for no. And right now is currently Sebastian, who makes a trade off of Ramatra, opts for the Wrecking Ball. And I think Fresno State, they're looking for their opportunity to push on through. Chingus trying to take out anyone that is flying high and above. The Kitchen Rush going to come on through. But right now, it is currently in Fresno State's favor as their Kitchen Rush is taking more of an advantage here. They're looking to try to target that UCLA tank, but they're forced to kind of retreat on back. A critical v critical matchup, but leads to BB Cord retreating on back. The objective is still a neutral side though, but with both members going down, Fresno State has the opportunity to get the payload unlocked, and they're going to be able to push it on through and escort it down the streets of Midtown. Aldron gonna be forced to kind of retreat on back. A lot of columns being streamed inside the esports center, left, right, up, and down. Both teams facing each other face to face, essentially, with the monitors blocking in front of them. Astro Hippie, though, doing a really good job of negating any DPS FresnoState has, but Baconstrip once again able to get a resurrection up, but won't be able to get a second one off as Chinggis takes him down, and Chinggis is going to be able to get 3 with his ultimate. Now they're pushing back FresnoState here. Chinggis looking for an opportunity for a 4th, but is going to get thrown back by Sundown Spear, and now they're forced to play back.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
And right now the dogs are going to be making this corner here at the lamppost. Insight's going to be contended though. Sebastian does have an opportunity here, but is going to be forced to be able to retreat on back. All members of FresnoState just stuck here in a corner, and that's a perfect time to activate his ultimate. That, and alongside Astro Hippie, that's just been hitting shot after shot. And now UCLA, they are looking good. They are leaving FresnoState in such a bad spot here at the moment. And FresnoState, they're just looking to regroup.
Translocators in place.
Tsushima flying high and above on the Ash, but won't be able to convert any of the shots. 2 ultimates available for FresnoState at the moment, but KCB really close to getting his EMP available. Tsushima sees an opportunity for a shot, but won't be able to do so here at the moment. One's going to be hacked, and Tsushima able to take full advantage as he's going to be able to convert for 2. Yuan trying to keep his team alive here, but is going to be hacked, and it's going to be forced to retreat back. FresnoState currently in a 3v1 in their 3-for-1 in their favor. Sundown looking to make it 4-for-1, and he's going to be able to do just that. Leaving 2 men solo left here to keep the push away as FresnoState slowly approaching 1 minute left. And now all members of both teams are going to be up, but not for long, as Astro Hippie does another great job of just seeing out Tsushima. But Baconstrip going to take him out once more, but Chinggis, he's back up and alive with his ultimate. He's going to get 2. And UCLA, off of 1 single pick from Master Hippie, are able to snowball it down off an ultimate. And right now, UCLA, similar to what we saw in match number 2 on the previous escort map, FresnoState near meters away from reaching the checkpoint, are stopped in their tracks. And with 19 seconds to here, FresnoState, they gotta push, and they gotta do it now. They gotta do it quick. Chinggis doing a good job of holding them back, but now it's gonna be Sundown pushing on through. 8 seconds left for them to do anything. Peeking on through. Sundown down to low HP. 2 seconds left. Someone's gotta be able to contest. And they're going to finally be able to do so, but Sebastian able to take down the tank, and 1 after 1, FresnoState is going to fall. The minefield is on the payload and will prevent anything from happening. We are going to be stopping at 113 meters in favor of the dogs. They're only going to be able to get 1,
Switching sides.
meaning UCLA will have to repeat what they did on the previous escort map
Initiating
if they want to take things here in the collegiate esports clash. FresnoState, they need to have a phenomenal hold here if they want to stay alive and bring this over to push.
ready for battle.
And we look at the composition. Sundown gonna be the one that finally makes a change and gonna be switching over to the Ramatra. KCB gonna opt for the May, use that wall to hopefully be able to deny any opportunity here for UCLA. And then PB Court switching over to the Ana as well. And as for UCLA, Astro Hippie bringing out the Symmetra. Chingus gonna stay on the soldier here at the moment.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Over there. Defend objective A.
And here we go, UCLA making their way on through. They're quickly down through the train underpass. As Astro Hippie teleports from behind, and they have an opportunity here to deal some major damage here. And already off rip Sebastian, able to take out Bakersfield. And that so far now is a 2-for-1 trade in favor of UCLA. But FresnoState quickly able to bounce and fight back. KCV gonna be able to be back up 2 full health before getting set but Zuzu. Or scratch that, not Zuzu. Just gonna be able to awaken, and unfortunately won't be able to do much more. The side heavily contested in favor of UCLA here at the moment. FresnoState doing their best to hold off, and PB Court gonna be able to do a little bit of that as he's gonna be able to get a second now. Who says the support can't also play DPS as well? It's more than just Zenyatta that can act like it. But at the moment though, Tsushima is going to be traded out by Astro Hippie. But even with 2:53 left, UCLA still have an opportunity here to at least get back up onto the point and get that payload up and running. Right now, Astro Hippie playing a position up next to the train, but is going to be denied vision here by the wall coming on in from KCB. The Pulse Bomb and the Nano Boost are both available for the dogs. No other ultimates available for the side of UCLA. The Nano Boost is going to be activated up on Tsushima. He's going to try to dive on in, activate that Pulse Bomb. That Pulse Bomb is going to connect, and it's going to get 1. And out FresnoState, they're going to be able to get 3 and hold up here. They have an opportunity here. Sundown and currently in Nemesis form trying to do much, but will be forcing UCLA on back. And now FresnoState, they have now regrouped. Two minutes left here for UCLA to get that final third on the objective. Astro Hippie looking to do what he's continuing to have done all night, connect his shots and be able to gain UCLA some control, but right now it ain't looking good as FresnoState, they are connecting their shots here. Better late than never though, as KCV advancing on forward does have his blizzard available alongside a beat drop. Chingus finally doing something we haven't seen from UCLA in a while, which is them on the kill feed in their favor. Sebastian going to dive on in, does have his ultimate available. The question is, when is his Mindfield going to activate? And it's going to be interesting now that Soldier has popped his ultimate. Chingus once again just shredding FresnoState one after another. That Maywall though coming in at the perfect time and denying any opportunity. Tsushima able to connect for 2. And hold up, things are looking interesting here for the dogs. They're showing some signs of life. KCV attacking on through as the dogs, they're continuing to hold well here. This is the best defense we've seen so far from them here in this series. And with 48 seconds left here, UCLA, they got one good team fight left here in them, but with no ultimates available, it's going to have to be flawless. Astro Hippie, no longer on the no longer on the Widow. He's gonna be back on the Symmetra. Has an opportunity to attack from above, but they gotta be cautious as the Annihilation is also available for denial here on the case of Sundown. Kiwi Court is gonna activate the Nano Boost, and Sebastian is quickly to go down. FresnoState is holding up here, and with 10 seconds left here, UCLA, they gotta make their move here and now. But however, Astro Hippie goes down. The carry here for UCLA as of late is out, and with this, it is a 5v3 in the favor of the dogs, and they're going to be able to hold off long enough. FresnoState, they're going to take their first in this series, showing some signs of life. Off an attack that took the wind out of their lungs. FresnoState put up a phenomenal defense here on Hybrid. Deny UCLA any opportunity to get that payload out from the fire station. And with that, we are going to be making our way over to push. And let me go ahead and get the picks and bans real quick from UCLA. We will be right back. We are back as New Queen Street is going to be where we are going to be making our way over. Last time we saw New Queen Street, it came down to the wire between FresnoState and UCLA, with UCLA able to close it on out. But now the question is, with both teams ready to go, is FresnoState going to be able to continue this momentum and get that snowball they need for a potential reverse sweep, or is UCLA going to shut it down at 1 and end things here and now? A familiar scene as we look at that hockey statue coming on in, as that robot center stage here in this 4th map of the series. And I just noticed there's a poutine store over on the left side. The things you notice after being and casting for 13 hours, you never know what you're gonna see. And here we go, both teams are set up and ready to go. Both teams going in for a dive composition. Chingus gonna finally bring out that Cassidy that did some major damage here onto FresnoState earlier. In the meantime, though, KCB is going to opt for the Sojourn. Tsushima going to opt in for the Tracer. Bakersfield going to be back on the Lucio. And the Ana going to be coming on through.
Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Astro Hippie also flying on in. Going to be able to have the Widowmaker up and available. Looking for a potential first pick here, like we have seen multiple times here from the Widows throughout the day. Tsushima playing on in from the back. Going to be unspotted here. Dives on back. But Astro Hippie gets the flick and is going to be able to get the crit shot, and Astro Hippie now going to be able to connect for 2. 2 key DPS is now out for FresnoState, and Sundown is going to be forced to retreat on back. It is going to be contested for just a short time, though, as Sebastian is going to be the first one up onto the bot, and now UCLA is going to be able to advance the bot on through. Now it's going to be Sebastian alongside UCLA. That's going to be all scored through the bot for just a little bit, while FresnoState is going to try to regroup. Astro Hippie taking a couple shots here from this back end side, but got to be cautious, though, as Sundown is well aware of it and is looking to dive on from the back side. Astro Hippie looking for anyone on the flank, does spot KCB, but KCB going to barely live. Tsushima trying to attack in from the backside, but won't be able to do anything as Chingus is able to take down Sundown, and right now things are looking in the Bruins' favor as they are continuing to just plow. 2 crit shots coming on in, 1 from the Widow, a second one from the Widow, and one after another. FresnoState is going down as UCLA. They're going to be able to reach the first checkpoint here. 3 crits in a row coming on in for the Bruins, though. And not even 2 minutes in, they're already halfway to point. And Astro Hippie, a man that's been on this Widow all night long, has just made his presence felt. For right now, it's going to be forced to retreat on back in. Has to be cautious, though, as there is a Sombra looking and eyeing him. UCLA is going to pass 70% as they are plowing their way through. But right now, 2 ultimates coming on into play. Chingus going to be able to get 1 with the Deadeye, but the Primal Rage is going to come on through, and now FresnoState do have an opportunity here to get some damage done. Spot 1 support, but luckily is going to be able to escape on out. And now in a battle with tanks, we'll see who's going to be able to plow on through. But with the anti coming on in on Sundown, it is going to be Sebastian that's going to win the fight. Primal Rage is also available for UCLA as well. But one after another are falling for the dogs, and things are not looking good as the bot is continuing to push and push on through. And then as UCLA is holding things out through and through, just want to give a thank you to everyone that was able to tune on in and help out for the night. Shout out to the FresnoState media team for helping able to coordinate a majority of this event. And also as well as to Robin, who stepped on in from the FresnoState side, who is able to help out spectate the event, as well as all the people at Bakersfield eSports Center Force helping up set up the event as well. In the meantime, though, Sebastian, he is just plowing his way on through, doing a great job here. But Sundown, hold up, showing some signs of life here for the dogs as he is able to get Algernon. And now FresnoState communicating well and seeing some opportunities here to take advantage as you see Tsushima there able to get a kill.
Nice.
And now it is going to be a trade. And now the bot is going to be plowing his way on forward.
Personne n'échappe.
Let's show these fuckers up. I see an enemy here. Please come with us. Coming through.
But in the meantime, though, UCLA is going to be able to win that team fight there, 5-0. And they're looking to end it here. They're looking to end it now. And Astro Hippie looking for an opportunity to get another snipe. He's going to be able to connect, but no crit shot as of yet. KCB gonna be looking to attack the back line there. He spots Astro Hippie. Is he gonna be the one that finally takes him out? Yes, he will. And Tsushima with that Death Blossom also available as well. He's plowing his way on through, and now FresnoState gonna be able to have a little bit of a momentum coming on in. But Yuan showing up as a battle support. He's gonna be able to get 3. He's staying alive somehow. And has an opportunity to maybe get a 4th. But the Winston coming on in to save the day. And now it's UCLA just coming on through. And now the Deadeye is also available for Chingus as well, but he's got to first win this fight against Tsushima. But with this team along his side, he's looking to have that opportunity. Astro Hippie able to convert for 1. Right now it's a 2-for-none trade in favor of UCLA. 3 members available for FresnoState, make it 2. Sundown remaining alive, but isn't going to be able to last much longer as the objective, the bot is pushing on through. Mere meters away from ending things out. FresnoState doing their best. The V-drop going to come on through. For the short time being, Tsushima is going to be set, but is back up and running, but not for long as Chingus uses the grenade and he is going to be taken out. And Astro Hippie, a name I've been saying all night long for UCLA. Once again hitting another critical shot. And with Chingus there as well, this is a near perfect team kill with 1 player left standing for the side of FresnoState. Other than Tsushima coming on back up, but won't be able to last long with the Primal Rage. FresnoState trying their best to contest. They're going to try to hold it for the next 3 minutes, but I don't think it's going to be enough. It is Sundown keeping hopes alive, running around in his hamster ball. He is going to unfortunately go down. Tsushima going to try to contest, but it is going to be quickly antied. And with that, UCLA is just plowing their way on forward. Bacon Strip quick to go down. So does PB Cord. A 15-player kill streak coming on in from UCLA. You can hear the screams coming on in from behind. The Bruins are going to be able to take it and are going to win the Overwatch version of our final match of the Collegiate eSports Clash over here at the Bakersfield eSports Center. Congratulations to UCLA, who put up a phenomenal performance, but a great job from the dogs not giving up too early. We're able to try to contest through and through, make this match interesting. But with that, it is a late night here at the Bakersfield eSports Center. 13.5 hours of phenomenal collegiate esports play throughout. But with that, our time is going to be up. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in to this broadcast of Overwatch over here on the Bakersfield eSports channel. Thank you guys for tuning on in. And for those of you that were here since the beginning of the day, thank you so much. Shout out to the vendors. Shout out to the people that have ran this event. And thank you to FresnoState, UCLA, and Cal Poly for representing here. for whenever we do decide to run this again. Hopefully I'll be able to have the opportunity to be able to be the broadcaster. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to recover my left lung, as I think I'm down to one lung. But from the Bakersfield Esports Center, from the Fresno State Esports Media Team, I am Ricky J. Everyone who is here, please have a safe drive home. You all have a good night.